Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to what you may have missed, our Rumors and Roundup show. Today we're going to be taking a look at Deathwatch Overkill and the Deathwatch themselves, the data slates that we've seen thus far, and how to get back your Genestealer limousine. Let's get straight to it. So, we're going to begin with the Squad Donatus. So, how it works is, it is essentially a Stone Guard veteran squad. However, each of these individual members have a special rule that is for them only. However, as we all know, that confers it to the rest of the squad. So, this is what they get. They get Precision Shot, Counterattack, Feel No Pain, and Stubborn. And each of these come from their respective chapters. It's quite fluffy. I find it pretty interesting, very cute. The Deathwatch frag cannon is interesting, to say the least. It is a very interesting weapon. So it's got a flame version, which I don't quite understand how a grenade launcher has a flamer, but such is life. The other thing is a range 24, strength 7, AP3 weapon, which seems pretty decent. And they're assault, so these guys can be moving around the whole time. Alright, next up, we have Orton Kassius. And he is essentially a chaplain, no more, no less. As far as I can see, he is a chaplain that has the special ammunition. That's it. Pretty much all, guys. Alright. I'm just going to leave him on screen for a few more moments, so if people want to pause and read him, go for it. Alright, next up we have Jaquette Subber. Yep, that's a word I know how to pronounce. Alright, he is essentially White Scar bike guy. That's it. Now, the important thing to remember with this guy and a couple of the others that are coming up is this. These guys are not independent characters. That is very important to remember. They are not independent characters. That means they are going it alone on the battlefield. When you're bringing this guy out, if you're not bringing him out as part of the formation, that's it. It's just him. If you want to hit and run somebody with this guy and just him, go for it. I am unsure of how tactically wise that is. For 40 points, tying up a whole squad with a fast-moving bike seems pretty good if you think he can survive the counterattack by your opponent. Alright, next up, we have the Raven Guard guy. And he is exactly what you expect. He's got heroic intervention and all that entails. Additionally, he has, I'm sure you're all very surprised by this, the Raven Guard rule, where they've got Shroud until the second turn of the game. However, he does have something very, very cool. Alright, so what he can do is he can use his jump pack in both the movement and assault phases on the same turn. Additionally, when he makes Hammer of Wrath attacks, he gets to re-roll the wounds because he's, 2 Lightning Blade guy. Seems pretty legit. Now, this guy seems to be, in my opinion, one of the worst of the lot. I mean, he can be deep striked in, and he's got a heavy flamer, and he's got a melter gun. Both of these things are very good because you can just put him next to something and have a big surprise for them, and they will feel displeased, to say the least. However, beyond that, that is pretty much it. He's both Melter Gun and his Power Fist are mastercrafted, but that is it. He's got an ability called Flamecraft, which basically means he's got 4+ Feel No Pain against flame weapons, and he gets to re-roll his attacks with the heavy flamer. sorry, not attacks, but armor penetration rolls and his wound rolls. So, yep, he's just a salamander guy. Alright, next up, are you surprised? He is just the Blood Angel guy. He's got Furious Charge and Heroic Intervention. That's pretty much it, guys. Oh, he's also got a Hand Flammer, which is decent. It's fine. It's not fantastic. It's good. Alright. Now we've got the Psyker for them. He seems decent. Once again, I just think he's a Psyker, except he's more limited. He can only get Biomancy. He's level 2 and he's got the special ammunition, but this time for a bolt pistol. So just imagine what you've got with the bolter, but with a bolt pistol. So the best ammunition for taking out your fellow Marine is only 9 inches rather than the 12. Alright, next up, we have the formation itself. For me, this isn't very exciting. So the formation itself costs the exact same amount as all of the guys combined. I'm sure you're not surprised by that. What it does is, it deploys all of those guys before as a single squad. Now, this means that they are going to have a million abilities. They're all going to have Furious Charge and all of that. However, you're also going to have a bike and a Terminator in the same squad, which is going to actually be very disastrous with some things. You know, not exactly 100%. Alright, what benefit do you get for this? You get to re-roll wounds and armor penetration rolls of 1. Is this really fantastic? In my opinion, no. It's just fine. To take the whole kill team, I think that I would want something a little more. Alright, let's take a look at that good old limousine. So, this is the Imperial Limousine by Wargame exclusive. Now, as you can see, it is Inquisitor themed, but I'm sure that you could do it up as a good old Genestealer cult limousine if you so desired. But, as I said, it would take some work. Me personally, I'd just stick with how she is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call that a night, and I'm going to leave you with the sultry sounds of Moby. See ya.